Okay, here we are back with another monthly baby update video. I feel like I just got done doing all of Shay's monthly videos, and to be honest, I was like, I don't know if I can do another round of monthly videos, but I'm gonna do it for my little girl, the third born, Miss Veda St. Cloud. So here she is. And this is a little late, so she turned 1 month on May 30th, and it's just the beginning of June, but I'm just gonna give a little quick recap of how her first month of life went and how she's doing. So she was born at 6 pounds 9 ounces, no major health concerns. We got to leave the hospital after 1 day, and she did have a little bit of elevated bilirubin levels, so we had to watch for jaundice. She did go in at 4 days old, and everything looked pretty good, so we didn't have to continue to monitor that. She lost her little belly button nub at around 2 weeks old, and when I took her to her 1 week appointment, she had already surpassed her birth weight and had gained a whole pound, so she was like 7.5 pounds at that point. So she is obviously an excellent nurser. We're exclusively breastfeeding right now, so she's just having breast milk, and she has taken one bottle, only like 2 ounces out of it, but at least we know she can do it, so that's really good. I prefer just breastfeeding. It seems easiest for us right now, and the longer I can like hold off on pumping, the better for me, because I'm gonna have to pump when I go back to work. So I have been using the Haka a lot in the beginning, but now that my milk's leveled off, just like 1 time a day, so I've been able to store a lot of milk just using the Haka. So we have a lot of milk in the freezer, which is really nice. I will be honest, has been the most temperamental and a little bit fussy baby in the first month. She's already seems to be turning a corner now that we're out of that, but she was pretty good up until like 10 days old, and then it just seemed like everything kind of changed. She ended up having some type of a dermatitis rash, which I do think was bothering her, and the rash got really pretty severe. Like, it was all over her face, her scalp, her head, her chest, her back, and it was pretty widespread and was like, looked kind of inflamed and flaky and all of the things. So we ended up getting ointment and prescribed cream for that at her 1 month appointment, and it's already completely cleared up, and she already seems so much better. So anyways, during like the first month of her life, she had that rash, and it seemed like it was bugging her. She also seemed like she has been having some gas and tummy issues, which also seem like they're already getting better. So she was a little bit temperamental there, and still is like the most temperamental baby, but it's getting better. She eats every 2 to 3 hours, and during the night actually sleeps pretty good. Like, she obviously wakes up to eat and then goes right back to bed. We have her in a bassinet next to our bed. She gets swaddled at night and her arms are strapped down, and she seems to like that. And at her 1 month appointment, she was 9 pounds 4 ounces, I believe. So she's already put on like 3 pounds. So she is a really good nurser. She doesn't even eat for that long, but she must just be an efficient eater, and so that's really good. We're thankful for that. She's in like 0 to 3 month clothing, or 3 month, but it's a little big. She definitely needed newborn right there in the beginning, and we did have some newborn stuff, but most of her clothes was just a little big for her. Her siblings love and adore her and have been so good to her this first month. She's now in size 1 diapers, and her hair is brown. We're working on getting like her cradle cap kind of taken care of. That was part of her rash. It was like super exacerbated and severe, but the creams have been helping like loosen it up, and then I'm just kind of like buffing it out and combing it out. She did not take a pacifier for, I would say, like the first 2 to 3 weeks of her life, but now, maybe more like 3, but now she definitely is taking it, which is nice, and she likes it. Neither of her siblings like really needed or required a baby swing, but we did end up borrowing one from a neighbor, which has helped her a ton. And when I went to her 1-month appointment, the doctor just kind of explained like that some babies just need a little extra help adjusting to the outside world and adjusting to not being in their mother's nice, comfy, dark, noisy, soft womb all the time, and like having constant movement. So the doctor said like there's nothing to be concerned about. She just needs a little extra assistance with maybe like falling asleep, and maybe requires a little more movement or like bouncing or just different techniques to kind of get her happy. And I'm telling you, the swing that we borrowed, it's the For Moms Mamaro, has been a game changer because it has like all the different settings and the noises. And I know that that swing can be super hit or miss. We actually tried it for a little bit with Houston, and he didn't care for it and like actually didn't really like it. So we got rid of it, and Veda absolutely loves it and is so happy like when she's in it. And it's been really nice to be able to put her down and have her be happy, because before it would be like I'd have her content and then I'd set her down and she would get sad right away. So what else can I say? She likes going for car rides. She basically just falls asleep in the car, which is really nice. She has been my first baby to projectile, not vomit, but projectile spit up. She did that like 4 times in her first month, and every time was totally like traumatizing when you're not expecting it and haven't had that before. Now I think we're out of it. She's done it 5 times total, but she hasn't done it now for probably like a week and a half maybe. So I'm thinking we're over that phase. And she's definitely she's definitely my baby that has been spinning up the most in general. The others didn't really do it at all, but that's okay. Here's her little toes. She's so teeny tiny. She was my smallest one when she was born, so she seemed so small. She has a couple like little, I don't know if they're birthmarks or what, but she has this little like red mark on her back, and then she has one on the inside of one of her arms. She definitely likes to be held and snuggled, and she reminds me a lot of Houston as a newborn, the way she looks and her mannerisms and how she likes to eat. He loved to eat and nurse, and Shay was kind of like not really like, she was a good nurser, but she wasn't like obsessed with it. Like just when she gets ready to eat, you can just tell she's like all like ravenous. And yeah, her eyes are like a dark gray right now, and she was born with the least amount of hair of all the 3 kids, but still has like a good amount for a newborn baby. Let's see. Oh, are you so sleepy? I love the little noises the newborns make. I'm trying to show you, Veda. What else can we talk about? Oh yeah. We did do newborn photos with her at 9 days old. Somebody came to the house, so that was nice that we were able to do that. And then her first month of life, she's been extremely social, with it being a super nice time of the year and warm, and her being the 3rd born. I just feel like we're on the go and doing a lot, and life doesn't really stop or slow down. So she's already been to a wedding, a birthday party, a baby shower, tons of we brought her like to eat, and she's gone all over. Have you taken a boat ride? Yeah, she's taken a boat ride. We went on a trip up north for 6 days we went to my mom's camper, and she did a 3.5 hour road trip and went to the camper with her siblings and me and her grandma, and she did awesome there. So it's just been a good first month. We've enjoyed her so much and having her, even though she's been the sassiest little baby so far, but that's okay. The pediatrician said she'll definitely like phase out of that fussiness, and I can already see that happening just with her rash going away, and she just seems so much happier. I am doing the same baby book for her as I did for Shay. I love the layout of this baby book. It just makes it super simple to fill it out each month. So like, here's what the each month looks like. Just has like a little spot for height, weight, changes, milestones, and then pictures. So we'll see you guys for her 2-month video, which is just gonna come around the corner in no time. Say bye, Veda. Steve will see you in the next one.